The Catholic Academy of Sussex County was formed in 2009. There's 5 schools in the academy: Pope John High School in Sparta and 4 elementary schools: Reverend Brown Memorial School in Sparta, St. Joe's Regional School in Newton, Immaculate Conception Regional School in Franklin, and St. Michael's in Netcong. The goal of the academy was to strengthen Catholic schools by unifying them and strengthening their position, and trying to help increase enrollment, strengthen our academics.
St. Joseph's School joined the Academy in 2009, and by pulling our resources together, we have enabled ourselves to really move ahead both academically and in our infrastructure for technology. I have wonderful parents in our St. Joseph's School community who have raised over $60,000 to improve our infrastructure in the building. Now we are prepared to move the children forward. Our concern is that looking at the children, working with them for 21st century skills, that they be prepared. In order to be prepared, we really feel very strongly that this iPad initiative will help them in the long run. Yes, they may know more than some of us at times, but we are committed to providing the best education possible with the latest tools, so that when they leave here, they will be leaps and bounds ahead of other students.
Immaculate also joined the Academy in 2009, and I'd like to point out that we are not just starting with technology now. This is an ongoing process that they've been working on for a number of years. We already have laptops in the upper grade classes for all of our 5th, 6th, and 7th grade students. But this is the evolution, the next step, and I think this is a very important piece, because for the first time we are all on the same page. All 5 of the schools are on the same page moving forward. Some of our teachers are already piloting Discovery tech books in science and social studies, and are using them with the students, even though the students don't have them. But next year, all of our students will have them as well. So we're moving forward, and our goal is, again, to give our students 21st century skills and make them as well prepared as possible for high school and beyond.
At St. Michael's, technology has always been infused into our curriculum from pre-K 3 through 7th grade. Our classes are equipped with smart boards, smart tables. The students have laptops for their use, and all of the students, including the pre-K, have currently been using iPads for years. So it's just nice that we're in a point with a natural progression, that our technology advances to a delivery that is fresh and not static. We're not going to be tied to a hardcover textbook, but rather to tech books. Presently, the 7th grade has an iPad that they're using individually, but to include the entire middle school into this process would be wonderful and eye-opening for the students.
So we're in our 2nd year of our rollout program. We had the 8th graders on iPads 2 years ago. This year we have the freshman class as well on iPads, and all of the educational instruction that's going on in the classroom is being done through that iPad. Their books are housed on there. They're interacting with other students through the iPads. They're collaborating with each other and really pushing these 21st century skills in the classrooms.
Katie, just talk about the iPad initiative here at Pope John.
We started iPads 2 years ago with the 2013 class, and we've been using them in class. All the textbooks are in the iPads. The kids are able to connect to the outer world, and it's also changed the way the teachers teach, more interactive. The iPads change the way the teachers teach, and so the classroom has been flipped so that the students are a partner with the teacher in learning, and it keeps them active learners, and it changes the way they learn too, and it helps them learn.
How important is that for the students getting prepared for high school?
It's very important for the 8th grade in Pope John, because it keeps them in the rigors of the academics. It also helps them get used to being in the high school, so they don't have that transition as freshmen, so that they can start right away as freshmen in their high school years prepared academically, socially, and mentally.
William, just talk about technology. It's ever-changing. How do you guys keep on top of that, and how do you get the technology to the students?
It's the #1 driving force for us as the Academy, is to be on the cutting edge of technology and what we're doing. The way we went about it was the infrastructure. It has to be done first. It has to be the latest and the greatest, so we're prepared for the not next year and the following year, but years ahead, we're ready. So when the devices come into the schools, we're set. And the best way to do that is start with infrastructure. We've done that at the school. We invested over $2 million preparing for a one-to-one initiative. We estimate in the next 2 years we will be spending another $2 million to get ready for what we're doing here. The backbone for each of our schools is Cisco. It's the latest and greatest. It's the best what you can get. So when our students come in ready with the latest and greatest devices, our schools are ready.
Just talk about your position here and how you guys are incorporating all this new technology. You're running the whole show, so I'm sure it's a pretty tough task.
Yeah, this is a challenge. There's a lot of teachers. We have over 100 teachers. And what my job is and my goal is to help the teachers integrate technology into the classrooms. I came on this year, and I've been working with the teachers throughout this year, trying to prepare them for next year, get them ready for the iPads into the classroom, use the technology that they currently have, and help them get ready for what's coming.
We were saying before that the kids are already tech savvy. What's the challenge for you, for some of maybe the older teachers, that they're not used to this technology now, they have to bring it to the children?
That can be a challenge. There's a saying that my old boss used to say a lot, that we're teaching 21st century students with 20th century technology using 19th century pedagogy. And what we're really trying to do with this program is address both of those issues at the same time. We're bringing the technology up to date. And with doing that, we're trying to use the options that we now have with this new technology to really change how the teachers are teaching. And I think some of the older teachers are coming on board with it as well. And there are some changes that we have to do. But once the teachers see the options that we can do with these things, they're really starting to jump on board.
And is it different that teachers that teach 7th grade as opposed to 2nd grade or 3rd grade, how do you have to teach them different ways to explain to the students the technology?
Yeah, they're with the grade levels, you do have to do different things. But in terms of the 7th graders, sometimes they get to do some stuff that's a little more fun with the tools that they have. But it is surprising the amount of stuff that the younger kids can do. Next week, I'm actually going to be working with one of the 3rd grade classes, and we're going to be using an iPad with a $3 app to film a green screen with the kids. So the kids are going to be recording each other, so they're going to really be in charge of the technology and running it and picking their backgrounds and doing all that stuff. So there is this stuff that the iPads really lend for the younger age students.